So if you made it here from the first channel, welcome to the dessert portion of our Easter video. If you didn't make it here from the first channel, the link to the original video of my Easter dinner will be in the description. But I tried to break this up for the sake of most people on my first channel don't care about dessert. Without further ado though, this is everything that I got from my Easter baskets and stuff that I said I wanted to try. So we got 4 different types of cake. So this is a store-bought cake, right? But, you know, people in my family know I watch, like, I make videos, and they were like, I got you 4, so you can do a taste test with all 4. So they gave me 4 different types of cake. So I'm gonna start off with that. We have a caramel cake, which sounded mad interesting. That's the one right there in the front. There's a carrot cake, a red velvet cake, and then there's just a chocolate cake. But I'm gonna start with this caramel one, because I don't think I've had too many caramel cakes in my life. I actually had one, which was, I think, on my main channel. But let's try that out. Caramel cake. There's a piece of chocolate in here. It's going to ruin it. So we move that up out of there. I just ate this. Yeah. Let me get one more. I just ate the chocolate. That's really good. The frosting, I love. It's like, if you ever had like those caramel kind of Oreos, it has an artificial taste for sure, but really deep, rich, really sweet caramel. You definitely need milk or something. The cake itself is a little, I like a lighter cake. It's kind of dense for me, but that's pretty good. That's a good, I would, if there's like a real version of that, I bet it's amazing. Like if somebody makes caramel cake at home, because that's a really good concept for a cake, but it tastes like store-bought stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's do the carrot cake. I love carrot cake, by the way. That's actually a pretty good carrot cake. I'm a harsh judge on carrot cake. I've had a bunch from diners, and a lot of them sucked. And those come from bakeries. But this one, the cream cheese to cake ratio, it's not overpowering. It's not too sweet. It still has enough of the spice that you get in a carrot cake. This is the smallest piece they gave me, too. I should have got a bigger one. I can even, you get those shredded carrots in there. Sometimes they're really fine up, but they're in it. But I had this conversation there. If you don't like carrot cake, if you've never tried it, try it. You would never believe that it was carrot cake unless you knew. But it tastes really good. Kind of like a cinnamon, nutmeggy, cream cheese. It's very good. I love me some carrot cake. And you can chalk that up to like one of the 5 billion things I never ate as a kid. That's one of them. This red velvet cake looks harsh, but we're here to try everything. No. That tastes like a Hostess, like almost like a devil dog, the frosting. Doesn't taste like cream cheese frosting. And the red velvet itself, yeah, it's really dense. That's a pretty bad red velvet cake. Red velvet is one of those things. You got to make it right. Don't you have to make everything right? I know that's going to be a comment. Here we go. You know what I mean, man. Here we go. Chocolate cake. That tastes exactly like a yodel or a devil dog or something, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It's the frosting. It tastes like a Hostess cupcake, kind of. Even the consistency of the cake. It just screams store-bought, whereas these two didn't. In order, it actually is in the order that, no, caramel cake was the best one. Carrot cake was second. I'll give the chocolate third. The red velvet was fourth. It's a bad indicator for red velvet cake. Like, the caramel cake is fire, though. Next up is more store-bought. These are like those assorted Italian cookies that you get in the store. I don't know why they gave me so much of these. I don't really care for these. Like, people like these. I'm very on the fence with, like, about these. They're kind of buttery. And there's sprinkles on them. And if these are, to me, the type of stuff that, almost like biscotti, like biscotti, I like only like when I dip them in a coffee, will I eat these. Biscotti. There you go. Biscotti. I'm sorry. I can't help it, bro. I've been talking like this my whole life. But these are like a coffee snack for me. Not for me. Okay, these are, someone had like a school, like you know the fundraisers where they sell you like, these are like $18 pretzels. You know what I'm talking about? When you just pay, it didn't really for it's just to try them, but these are peanut butter pretzels. So I said, all right, I'll buy $18 pretzels. So we're here. F it. Oh, there's like peanut butter inside. Now, look. Are these pretzels worth $18? Not from a I'm just buying pretzel standpoint. But this is almost like you're giving them money so they can just give you something back, and you know that. So, not mad I spent $18 for pretzels in this case. It's not a ripoff. I knew what I was doing. It's to support. I actually gave more than $18 just to give me one box. But these are pretty good because I can't give you an indicator, but there's a layer of peanut butter in between the chocolate and the pretzel, like in between. So, there's a lot of peanut butter in these. I love Nestle's Flips. I used to eat them a lot. These are better than Flips because there's way more peanut butter than in those. Like if they sold these in the store and it was like, like $5, that's how much they probably charge you, I'd buy them. Just give me an indicator. So, if you got a little cousin or something and they got a fundraiser and you got it, like, you know what I'm saying, you got a couple extra dollars, just give them the money. Some kids be needing uniforms and stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would destroy these with a glass of milk. Boy, it's the best. They're good. I've seen these at Five Below. I don't know who got me these, but we got two different. We got Fruity Pebbles and Rice Krispies bunnies. So, I remember the Fruity Pebbles because that's my favorite cereal. It tastes almost like cereal milk. I don't remember these Rice Krispie ones, but I'm going to guess that this is kind of like a Crunch Bar. But I've seen these at like Five Below and Dollar General. They're not mad expensive or anything. Yeah, it's like a Crunch Bar. The problem with this though, compared to a Crunch Bar, there's not a lot of that crisp rice in there. So it's really more like a milk chocolate bar. And you can see the cross section. There's just not a ton of that crisp rice in there. So, I mean, you get these from the dollar store. They're usually like $1. So you're not going to expect anything too crazy. But it says milk chocolate and cereal. I guess they're counting the Rice Krispie as a cereal. It just tastes like the Crunch Bar, but worse. So, I think the Fruity Pebbles one is actually better. Hopefully they didn't shrinkflation this because I had it years ago. But they ever so silently just started putting less ingredients and stuff to shave money, so we don't know. But this one, oh look, see the difference? Look how much Fruity Pebble is in this one compared to the other one. Yeah, this is as good as I remember it. They didn't change this one. The outside, like, it's supposed to be white chocolate, but it really just tastes like cereal milk. And it really does give off bowl of Fruity Pebbles. A lot. These are fire. If you find yourself near a Five Below, this thing's 240 calories, bro. I didn't eat last night after I did a video, knowing I was going to have too many calories today. But this one right here. If you're a Fruity Pebbles person, you like bowl of Fruity Pebbles, get this one. Again, you got to go places like Five Below or like, I've seen these at like TJ Maxx. Places that sell at like severe discounts. But I've also seen the bar version at the checkout counter at Wawa. So, you can look out. The brand is called Frankfurt, but just look for Fruity Pebbles. That's where you'll find it. But these I never had before. And somebody there was like, have you ever tried these? A lot of times they'd be trying to find stuff for me. So I was like, okay, bet. Yeah, I'll have them today in a video. So, I got to appease everybody. I didn't know if I was going to go make a video for this one. But this is like an individual. Oh, this is even better because I can give these away afterwards. We got the Hershey's Caramel. What I would think this is like. Caramellos or Rolos or something like that. But Hershey's s'more. So this is supposed to go with a s'more? It has the word s'mores on it. Maybe I'll make a s'more with this in another video, but the word s'more is on there. So it just makes me... Ooh. Yeah, this might go crazy in a s'more if you heat this up. Let's try this, though. Make a s'more with this. Absolutely. It says great for s'mores on the box with a bag, with a package. There's a huge, it's just like them old school Rolos that I used to eat. Yeah. They're really sweet. So I think they would go better in a s'more just to kind of give it like I don't mind when there's multiple sweet things, but I need a different flavor profile with the sweetness. So when you have the chocolate, that graham cracker, and the marshmallow, it at least tastes like not just one thing. With the milk chocolate and the caramel, I couldn't eat too much of these. But once more would hit serious. I like these a lot. A lot. Really sweet though. If you're one of them people that say everything's too sweet when you have snacks, I don't think you'll like this. But I do. Just not in large doses. If you couldn't tell, I'm a Reese's person, so I'm saving these for last. But over here is one of my other favorite candies. If you were around when I was doing like the movie reviews, every week I would go to the movies. We're going to start doing that again, just on this channel, which I'm excited about because I do enjoy my movies. But I always, at the movie theater, got a Reese's Pieces, a thing of trolley candy, some popcorn, and then a fountain drink. But, you know, I would do the freestyle. So I would literally freestyle every time. I'm a huge trolley fan. I love sour stuff. So they got sour gummy bunnies. I don't think there's anything special about this, but I wouldn't gonna be mad that somebody got me some effing trolley. I picked all yellow ones and one red. So here's the red joint. Let me see. These taste almost like Very Berry, the version of this, where they're kind of sweet. So yeah, it's lemon, cherry, orange, grape, and strawberry. So these are all lemon. But there is some sourness to this, but overwhelmingly reminds me of Very Berry, which I enjoy. I don't mind these either. They're going to last me a while. Fun fact about these, by the way, when I used to be much more big-boned in my younger years, I used to eat a box of these like every day. Like a bag of these that look like this. 1,000 calories. There's 900 calories in this. Every day, I would have one of these in my book bag in school. And I would have them in my bag or whatever. And in class, I'd be sitting there eating trolleys in my pocket. But I was eating an extra 1,000 calories every day. I was a chubby teenager at one point. This didn't help. But watch with the snacks, bro, because they'll get you. 9 of these is 100 calories. Crazy. But it's Easter. And finally, this to me is one of the best versions of the giant Reese's that they have. This and the OG half-pound Reese's are my favorite. So this is the giant Reese's peanut butter egg. I'm opening this up like it's the Ark of the Covenant. The ratio on this is just so on point. It's so on point. I've already touched the whole damn thing, but I'm going to try to get, a matter of fact, I'm going to just eat this right from the middle so you can see how much. To me, there's just a little more chocolate in this, but there's a ton of peanut butter. And it's the perfect ratio. So I always really like these eggs. People like asking about this, and since this is the second channel, we can talk about whatever we want to. It's a lot of calories. 140, and there's 6 servings, so 140 times 6, 14 times 6 is 84. So 840 calories for this little egg. This is the stuff that can destroy your diet more than any savory food because you don't have to eat a lot to start packing on calories. I know it's not really a diet speech, but people be asking about stuff like that. This is the stuff that destroys you more than anything. If you're a big dessert eater, it becomes much tougher to maintain weight. But this is so good. I do this sometimes since I'm in my studio. I'm not doing it. You can melt this partially and top it with ice cream. I've done it. It's chunky, but it's delicious. I ain't gonna lie. But this is one of my favorite things, bro. That's why I had to get me one of them. This was basically a bunch of stuff that I got either from Easter dinner or like my Easter. People were giving me stuff for Easter. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna make a video with this. So this is all from today. This is like my Easter snack haul. I wanted to share it. I wanted to try some of this stuff anyway. I don't have a giant sweet tooth. So if I have any more than that, I'll be asleep for whatever. I did a video when I first started YouTube. I was doing eating challenges, which I had to stop because I don't like the way I felt doing them. But there's one video I did when I ate 50 Krispy Kremes. It's on my main page. You got to go back and get it. But it's there. That was the worst I ever felt in my life. Like, That was the video that I said, I'm not doing this anymore. So shout out to all them people that do all them eating challenges. I've watched the videos, you know, the Matt Stoneys and the Eric the Electrics and people like that. I don't know how y'all do that for that long. I did it for like 6 months. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna see 30 at the time. Like, I don't know if it's gonna happen. So, yeah. Anyway, that was it. I wanted to have this for the second channel, and we'll have some more content, man. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all Easter.